All right. All right. barely restraining myself from doing a really terrible Matthew McConaughey. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well this time zone. Welcome in. Welcome Leah. Welcome Day. Welcome Digimint. Welcome Jazz. Welcome Kev. Welcome Pyra. Welcome Keegan. Welcome Lilith. Welcome Eve. We do love a wonderful girl. Do it? It would have just been me saying all right like 5 more times, honestly. Yes, we do love a wonderful girl, regardless of whether or not she can lead us to the truth of this world. Can't all girls, in some way or another, lead us to the truth of this world? That's my that's my take on girls. Have you heard about them? I think they're pretty good, generally. Hey, already? Hi, Ikugo. Welcome in. I can't be trusted. Can't deal with y'all. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I am sipping my coffee as we speak. I mean, not literally as we speak, because if I did, it would be bad for me and for the coffee and for you. Calling balance your Jesus. Okay. Not all girls are winners, but many of your best friends are girl? That's good. I'm glad for you, Day. What about girls? I have, yes. I'm very weak, I have lots of weaknesses. Girls doing magical damage, girls doing physical damage, girls in general. True. Need to up your girl resistance, I think. I'm very resistant to girl-based damage. Toxic gossip train? I would rather stay off the toxic gossip train if I can help it. That is not one of my preferred trains, to be quite frank. You're on a train with your GF right now. Now that sounds like a train worth being on. I hope you are having a wonderful time with your GF on a train. Am I unaware of the song? Yeah, and I'm happy to continue to be, I think. I mean, I'm aware of some of those things, anyway. My point is that I would rather not speak any longer on Colleen Ballinger, I think. Also, the signal's not great? That's a shame. Well, hopefully you can enjoy whatever you can see. And if the signal fails, then at least you've got your GF there. Pokemon DLC train, choo choo. Sounds like people have been enjoying that Pokemon DLC, or at least I do wonder how much of that is like the people who are talking about the Pokemon DLC are the people who are already, you know, who are still interested in the newest Pokemon. So a lot of the people who were busy hating on them at first, they're already gone, they're already checked out. Which is fine, that's, I think, a net positive for the discourse. Hadn't even gotten the DLC till now. I'll admit I'm not super up to date on the Pokemon DLC situation, or the Pokemon situation at all. Scarlet and Violet is the first generation I've fully checked out on since Black and White 2. At least in 2 parts? Yeah, right. I was vaguely aware of that. I think the second part just is releasing around now-ish. You seem a few minutes delayed, that's why that's alright. One in the middle of the year, the next last weekend, right. Yeah, it seems like I think the DLC for this one's been broadly positively received, perhaps more so than the last game's ones. I feel like I just didn't hear a whole lot about that one outside of, I guess, people like the new gym leaders in that previous one. I don't know. I feel at peace with the fact that I don't think Pokemon is for me anymore. He's used to catch up with stuff and fix a bunch of issues with team building. I do keep hearing just every now and then just like just wild missives blowing in from the lands of competitive. At least it ain't Zelda. Again, I'm also more or less at peace with... I have even less franchise-based attachment to Zelda than I do to Pokemon, I think. I was watching a friend, I forget who exactly, I think it might have been, or maybe I forget if I was watching. I was having a conversation with someone else, and they were speaking on their feelings on which Mario games are or aren't good, basically. And she said basically, I have a deep affection for Super Mario World and Super Mario Bros. 3. I can fire up those games anytime and have a great time. I have no franchise attachment to Mario as a character. If they put out a Mario game and I don't like it, I'm like, okay. I'm not like, oh, I can't believe that I've been let down by my favorite plumber man. It's like, okay, there are some good games in this series. There are some games I do not care for in this series, and that's fine. You just like all the little guys that the Pokemon Company makes for you year over year, and that is the most valuable service they can provide. Odyssey killed your Mario attachment in a way. Yeah, I don't know. I've not played another Mario game until the SMRPG remake. Mario RPG is also, like, not a Mario game. It's a game with Mario in it. Like... Super Mario RPG Remake also really fantastic if you are willing to spend a full AAA price video game on a Mario remake. The only series you feel that way about is Metroid. Fortunately, Samus rarely disappoints. To be fair, Samus also rarely appears in video games over the past 20 years, so... Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have no Spirit of Zelda in it anymore. I think it depends what you would consider the spirit of Zelda. I think there is an argument to be made even that those are returning to a spirit that the series left behind long ago, but I don't know. I get if it's not for you anymore. I don't. I had fun in Breath of the Wild. I finished like half of that game. I have no real compulsion to go back to it. Don't even have the Triforce in anymore. I guess I hadn't considered that. I hadn't really thought about the fact that there's not a lot of Triforce action in there. I don't know. They're interesting games. They're not games that I am interested in. They are not Zelda games in the way that they made Zelda games for a good number of years there. It's a shame that they don't seem interested in returning to that style of Zelda game. Even though I personally have like zero attachment to what games have had the Triforce in them since A Link to the Past. Wind Waker, the Oracle games. Don't know. It's a very different style of game, and I understand being disappointed that, again, that they don't seem to have any interest in returning to the way that 3D Zelda had been. I'm even more... Does Minish Cap have Triforce in it? Kinda does. I forget. I should play Minish Cap again. So the Oracle games, yeah, look, Capcom made some banger. It's the Capcom Zelda games, really good. Capcom Kirby games, also pretty good. Capcom / flagship, I guess. Anyway. Franchises, they move around. It's a shame when they move on from what we like. I get it. Don't feel like they're bad, but you think they're not for me. That's my feeling on it too. I think they are very good games. I'm good. I don't need to go back to them. I don't feel very strongly about them. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. But fortunately, I will say I hate the Breath of the Wild and Spirit of Zelda 1 rebuttal. Eh. I don't have a strong feeling either because I don't like Zelda 1, so like it is not a game I'm interested in playing. Yeah. I think it's fine. I think it's personally disappointing when franchises move in that way, but have you heard about how many video games they're making? Do you know how goddamn many video games there are? I think there might be too many. A franchise try to innovate and stagnate. I think there's a balance. Like, I think it is certainly possible to innovate while remaining faithful. Anyway. I'm not really here to litigate the Zelda sequels, or the Pokemon sequels for that matter. Hi Molly Mouseworth. Welcome in. Hope you're well this time zone. So many companies already innovate. I mean, yeah, that's, again, at the end of the day, like I'm saying, there are so many video games. There is an endless number of video games. You know what's an innovation? Fairune2. Now, I don't know how much that could be said to be true, even in the slightest, but Fairune2 is a video game that I like a lot. So I might do a bold thing, and in a minute or so, once this audio track winds down, I might play that video game. Well, how does that sound to everyone? Playing video games? I might even show you the gameplay footage when I do it. Pretty good? Okay, I'm glad we're on board with this. I'm glad to have your support. Is that legal on this site? I sure hope so, or otherwise I'm in a lot of trouble. That'll be a problem if it's not. But yeah, we're pretty well getting into the end game of Fairune2 here. We've unlocked all the different worlds there are, and now we just need to tidy up. Which I think what I should also do after I move over to this scene. Whoosh. That's the sound of moving over to this scene. What I should do is, when I was playing through this game the first time or two, is I did write up a... It would be wrong to call it a walkthrough because I am very under-detailed once I get into this stage of the game. But I have some notes on where some of the more obscure collectibles we need to run back are, which... Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. I think I should still have this text file, I hope. Fairune2 walk.txt. I have a bad habit with naming files where, because I grew up in the era of, you know, 8.3 file names. Can't think of a single franchise that changed its direction and stayed good. Depending on your feelings, Resident Evil. That's... Oh, are you picking up my... You like the sound of me stirring my coffee there? Case in point, not a fan of Resident Evil. Castlevania moved from the classic style to the Igavania style. 2D to 3D, I think it counts. And no, people like those 3D Mario games, generally. Metroids work pretty well, but the direction stayed sort of the same. Yeah, I think Metroid has maintained a very consistent direction. The Prime games are something of an change in direction, but I think they are still maintaining a lot of the same spirit. So I guess it depends what you consider a change. Sonic got better in the Boost era. Look, sure. Sonic is such a franchise of contrasts that, like... Sonic has had so many ups and downs that to say it stayed or became good is, like... The quality of the Sonic franchise, I think, even amongst likers, is so wildly variable. Also, apparently we are... There's a Shadow the Hedgehog positive space. Maybe I should stream Shadow sometime. Maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Anyway, I should play this video game. I'm not going to show you my hellish notes because they're not actually as interesting or fun to look at now that I look at them. Not even in a look at this mess kind of way, just not that exciting. God of War is a huge example. I mean, it's different. You don't think it's worse is actually that easy to say? That's also true. Like, again, making objective quality calls about all kinds of things can be very difficult to assess in that way. Welcome back. Thank you, book. When last we left our hero, we were running back through the world to clear up the various stone plates we still have yet to obtain around here. How many have we got in the Earth realm? We are missing 2. If I don't like it, then it's objectively worse. Oh, I'm glad we solved it all once and for all. That's science, exactly. Glad we could get to the bottom of this. Mission complete. Great work, boss. Return to base. Oh, there's something up there that I haven't got yet. I can use my fancy new pickaxe on. I mean, yeah, the God of War games are kind of basically just different. Like that's just... It's not even really intended to be in the same milieu, I think. I don't know, I don't have any attachment to the original games either, so... Why can't they just make a new franchise? Oh, I fully agree with you there. I do think that... Yes, and we all know the answer, which is that, you know... My mind went blank in trying to come up with even a pithy way to say, you know, obviously, franchises will be run for all they're worth, and then some. Where haven't we been down here? Yeah, capitalism. Do I even have a good... E8 is my single My only note on here says E8, which I'm guessing, which I presume is a grid coordinate. I can't see the grid super well on the map here. Will this be a more visible version of the map? I would really love to see the grid, is the thing. I'm not getting a lot of grid action. I loved if Breath of the Wild was just Breath of the Wild and made a clean break from the Zelda stuff. Yeah. I can see that. Again, we all know why that isn't and was probably never going to be the case. E8. I don't even remember which way I marked those. Is that E across, 8 down? B, C, D, E, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I probably already got that one. That's due north of me. E8. Is there even an 8? Yeah. Because these grids are like... It's like 5x5 large squares, but there's like a little 9x9 grid in each square, so... Or 3x3. Yeah. Again, I don't know how well that comes through on stream right now. Shadow of the Colossus with no prior attachment? Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus sounds like it's an incredible game. I should play it sometime. It's one of those games that's like, yep, this is one of the widely regarded all-time masterpieces. Never touched it. I wonder how well I can get that to, if I can finagle my PS2 into loading that. I think I would need to rejigger my nightmarish Ethernet setup. 3 or 5 hours, yeah. Again, it's a lot of video games in the world. I just haven't got around to a lot of them. Hi Rachel, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful time zone. Thank you very much for the shout on co-host there. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. I'm staring at maps trying to figure out where to go. If you could see my mouse cursor, you would see where I'm indicating over here, but I have my mouse cursor hidden generally. If you were to recommend any short burst game, it would be that. Yeah, it definitely is fun that I should knock out sometime. I think due north of here is where I need to check. Doing okay? Glad to hear it. Like up in this zone. No. Do I have a PS4? I do not. I am fairly light on the modern or even semi-modern console side of things. The sum total of consoles I have on or around my TV are a slim PS2, a Wii U, and a Switch. PS4 has an extremely great remake. Yeah, I've heard that is... I mean, I've heard mixed things because you hear mixed things about every remake. No one is ever fully satisfied with a remake. Apart from the Super Mario RPG remake, which I think everyone is satisfied with all the time. Is it down here? No, of course it's not. Is it on the other map? Do I need to be on the sand map? The underground map? But yeah, no, unfortunately PS4, not an option available to me at this time. They changed Mac the Knife to Clay Morton. I feel like when the worst thing you can say about a remake is some minor localization changes. And they are fairly minor, in as much as they made any, like, most of the script is basically verbatim. I'm still slowly trucking my way through Super Mario RPG. Problem is kind of the thing I was saying about handheld games earlier, like, I don't want to play that game on my TV because the input lag on the Joy-Cons is horrendous. And they tightened up the timed hits in Super Mario RPG Remake, or action commands, or whatever they call them now. Imagine they had good reasons to make any changes they did? Yeah, no, absolutely. As far as the localization changes go, it's like places that were obvious, like, mistranslations, where it was just, like, not conveying, like, bits that weren't done because Ted Woolsey had, like, a month to do that game, or I don't know how long he was actually given on Super Mario RPG, but generally speaking, he was not given enough. Okay, here's the last one. Ease. Supposedly the Mac the Knife rights owners are litigious. I don't know about that. That may be true, but I think the other thing that's more important about the Clay Morton change is that in HD it's way more obvious that it's clearly supposed to be a sword. And not just a big-ass knife. Like, PS Now is offering Shadow of the Colossus with the PS3 version? Weird. So that's by streaming only then, right? Yeah. I hadn't kept abreast of the idea that you can stream it to your PC without the actual PlayStation, yeah. It sounds... I feel like every time I've heard about PS Now or whatever streaming service Sony is offering is that it's not... It's never particularly great. First time you saw Super Mario RPG, Pancake was playing it, but she didn't tell you it was with a bunch of mods. We got really confused when Mario fought Sephiroth. I mean, that's not that far off from one of the from the secret super boss in that game, actually. Yeah, that happened in the game, actually. A Bloodborne, but no DLC. Damn, that's Lady Maria's in the DLC, right? That's important. You gotta have the women DLC. So now we have all of these. And we can lay them out on here. Ooh. Hey! Cool. She's asleep, but you'll ask her when she's off the train, yeah. No, that sounds like a good, important mod to have. Let's put the faraway memory up on here. Are the only parts you enjoyed your first playthrough? Huh. We've inscribed words onto the faraway memory. Visitor of another world, heart left in a far home. We're still missing a fair few words though. When we first played, you disliked Bloodborne except for 3 areas. Now it's almost your favorite Soulspawn. That's cool. It seems, again, not having played much of any of those games, it seems like it's different. Like, I can imagine coming to that game off of the more classical Souls games. Might be a bit of a... I don't know. Again, haven't played them, talking out of my ass largely. Alright, I think we're done with this particular world. Let's... It's in this green world, another green world. Brian Eno. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't, like, if they're gonna put it in there, put the DLC on there as well. It's not like they're doing, like, the Game Pass thing where the whole bit is. Oh, you can buy the DLC. Not too different, you just didn't like because it made sense even for a FromSoft game. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, the statue in the water of the little guy sending gay thoughts to one another? Yeah, love wins. I do love the little rainbow over the Dreamer statue. Oh yeah, just rent both. Just be like, hey... Oh, there's a secret back here! I forgot! Well, I'm sure this would have been very useful to have earlier in the game. Yeah, charge more for the DLC, exactly. Okay. Now how do I get to the treasure chest? I've made... oh, okay. Obtained S. I think we're probably a little late in the game to take advantage of this. Decreases amount of damage received. Cool. Hug every wall. There's a little of that in this game. I got an achievement for learning all the skills. 100% it would make them more money than lose the money. Yeah, oh, I mean... having more products available makes more money than not, generally speaking. Skilled. Like I said, pretty late in the game to get that, because there's not a whole lot more monsters left for us to fight at this stage. Hugging every wall makes us a Doom clone? True. Okay, how many of the... I did not get very many of the stones in here, which means I am gonna have to do a fair bit of cleanup on this. Huh? Where have I been? Did I ever light up these torches? No, I didn't. Yeah, it's like a search actions game, exactly. Light them up. Add price to cover the server cost of streaming the DLC without allocating for your sources for the people not even using the DLC features. Hey, who likes teleporter mazes? I don't know if you can see it that well on stream, but you can actually see the reflections of these statues are all looking in a certain way, so it's not actually too horrible a teleporter maze. Also, at the end of the day... there we go. Market model of YouTube and stuff, yeah, I don't know how resource allocation works. I suspect learning about the business tech end of these things would just make me angrier about them than I already am most of the time. So... Netflix is a bad example. Netflix is a bad example of most things, to be quite honest. Okay, I've flown over to here now, which is an area I've already been in, so I don't know why it's flying me back over here. Hop down here, I guess? I don't know. Pay more for 4K, yuck. Yeah, I guess that's technically using more bandwidth. I don't know. Have I been through here? Looks like no. Okay. Don't even give you 4K if you're not using a closed source platform. Yeah, the DRM stuff is... give you 720? Not even 1080? Yuck. It's one of those things that's also always weird to me when they're like anti-piracy, where that makes you rabid. The thing that gets me about a lot of the anti-piracy stuff that's done, I mean, is like, you know, with like your de nouveau or whatever, is like, it's only ever going to be a deterrent, right? Yeah, you can't offer sub full HD for a paid money service in 2023. Yeah, like, if you are not giving me at least 1080, the Spore DRM was absolutely mega scuffed. For like 5 installs or whatever. Most pirated game at its time? Yeah, me too. It's... okay, I've got that one. Cool. Hey Claire, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful time zone. Have we got everything down here? Well, I can't take that platform anyway, because I don't have the statch on it. Should I give a 720 on the closed source platform? Is this Newtopia? This is Fairune. Where am I going? Where am I going, actually? I feel like my walkthrough that I drafted up is not giving me as many of the as many directions as I would like. Give it to on the open source platform where they can clearly see that they're being cheated. Yeah. Thank you for the posture check. Welcome in, Ketra. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I've still got a little bit of coffee here to finish off too. Hope you're having a wonderful time zone. Vast majority of Lexus user base is afraid of the F12 key. At the end of the day, my stance is like... Hi handstands, welcome in. I think it sucks, for obvious reasons, when anti-piracy and DRM leads to a compromised experience for legitimate paying users and doesn't even do a good job of actually deterring the people who aren't. Too much 3 Austin. Yeah. Oh, hello. I can lava across there, I see. Yes. I learn. I understand now. I should add the vibe to that. What I said? I mean, I don't think that's a particularly bold or controversial opinion. I think that's a very reasonable place to end up at when you look at the state of things. Animated one on FFC? Might be. I'm not, you know, not bothered by adding better TTV emotes. What is this guy? Yeah, the only people who crack it are a JRPG villain, Fit Girl, and someone who just likes American football games, yeah. Fit Girl doesn't actually do any cracks on her own, does she? I feel like she just does repacks. She's just the most notable repacker. Either way, don't need to get too deep into the lore on that one. But at the end of the day, like, you know, put Denuvo on for like your first week, and or you know, leave Denuvo on until it gets cracked. I'm just too lazy to put better TTV emotes in, Kev. I don't have like a principled reason against it. You know, the moment there is a crack, then strip it out after like a week of there being a crack public. Like, yeah, BTTV for animated, FFC for static. That's generally what I try to lean towards, because for a while that was the differentiator. Okay, here's a plate. Easy. Thanks, Kev. Let me throw that one in real quick. Yeah, FFZ added animated in the last few months back now. I guess half a year back. You're looking at the submit date on this. Okay. I have added it. You may need to reload for that to be in your chat, but yeah, you just find it uncomfortable if you're not pirating, you're getting more strings. Exactly. At the end of the day, it overwhelmingly disadvantages the legitimate end users and doesn't even disadvantage the people who aren't legitimate significantly. Like the Netflix example, like, I know you can get those 4K rips, like, hate a lot of the BTTV Global, so you stick with FFC. Yeah, no, absolutely, I agree there. I have, I believe I have most of them overridden in FFC, regardless. Or at least a lot of the worst ones. Yeah, who doesn't love the troll face in 2023? Who'd rather, yeah, even as someone who has actually put out an album, you'd rather pirates than the companies make money. Yeah. That's also where I end up at the end of the day. Like, I'm never going to, you know, I'm not under the illusion that, you know, I think it is reasonable to say that I'm doing more to support artists by, you know, buying 2 albums of Bandcamp every month and, you know, obtaining, you know, anything else other ways than I would be paying a monthly Spotify subscription. Like, I think that is a reasonable calculus to make from a moral standpoint. Yeah, they have the 4K media. It's ridiculous. I have one more plate left to find in here, and I don't have a great lead on where that would be. I guess I can look at where I haven't been yet. Exactly, they are specifically withholding it from otherwise legitimate customers. And like I said, you know, I know what's out there. I know that whatever they are doing, it is clearly not stopping pirates from getting these 4K rips out. Prefer buying albums off Bandcamp too? Yeah. Absolutely. Support artists directly, wherever possible. This is known. They will appreciate you buying the album off Bandcamp 1,000 times more than the 5 cents Spotify will pay them for if you streamed their music non-stop for an entire month. That's why you can get it to play over 720 on Linux when you tried it years ago, probably. You hope Bandcamp's going to be okay? Yeah, I am worried as anyone about the recent acquisition. Uh-oh, you just made the mistake of mentioning Spotify in chat. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. I can't call it a donation. Thank you for the bits. Legally not a donation because bits aren't money. Please don't blow me up, Twitch. Spotify sucks. No two ways about it. Bad platform, bad for artists, bad for users. Simply there is no upside to the existence of Spotify. Apart from mild convenience, and even that is debatable. Where haven't I been? Down of here, I guess. The fact that ecosystems that people depend on can be bought as leverage for a lawsuit and gutted and resold afterwards is the grossest thing I've ever heard of. Yeah, it's... the circumstances of the Bandcamp acquisition and then immediate turnaround it's gross. Yeah, it's really highlighted just the nastiness of this kind of thing. Hello? Have I been here before? Yes. Probably. Only person who's a musician you haven't had to, like, convince. I mean, I'm not a, like, recorded artist in any meaningful way, but... I care about music. I play music. I'm not a... Yeah. I get what you mean, yes. I'm not someone who has, like, a professional stake in the matter. I understand what you're saying, yeah. Actually, good old American Puritanism is if you didn't pay this requisite price to corporate overlords, you should have it taken away from you. Yeah, it's... I do think, and don't cancel me for this or whatever, for my... I hope it doesn't make me a bad leftist to say that, hey, piracy is not always morally justified or whatever. Hey, did I go down here yet? Down this secret passageway? Yes, I've been here before. Right, this brings me back around here. To the secret tunnel. I only use it to discover new bands. All my band uses Spotify and helped us a lot. Yeah, it's... Okay, sure, yeah. Also, I genuinely do wonder about, you know, my band uses Spotify and you helped us a lot, like, in terms of discoverability, or... Because I know you're not getting paid off that shit. And also, by my calculus, like, discoverability for new artists on Spotify is nil. Like, it's... I'm gonna need to see some hard data on how Spotify helped you, my friend. You will download a car? Yeah. You wouldn't have nearly the audience you have today. In what way? Like, 99% of the people listening to you on Spotify are people who, A, almost certainly have to have heard of you somewhere else. Because, again, you are not getting discovered on Spotify. And yeah, B, like... They're not providing any monetary support by listening on Spotify. Hello, there's... Right, here's where I would use all of the stone plates if I had them. Insist they're discovering bands, like... A couple bands get discovered through the mixes and discovery shits, but the algos are pretty bad. Yeah, and also, like, those aren't going to be, like, you know... upstart indie, you know, like, I highly doubt many of the bands you've got through the algorithm there are, like, you know, local, you know, just getting started bands. Like, we're talking bare minimum, like, modest indie label success. In debates, you can't just deny people like that. Yeah, no, but, yeah. Yeah, it's rough stuff. I find so many underground bands through Spotify. Yeah, define underground, please. I find so many bands that have only been in one iPod commercial. Do people still find bands that way these days? Do people still... I mean, I guess the iPod isn't even really a thing anymore, is it? I don't know. Glad to be here. I'm glad I can make it a place that you're happy to be. You know, a little-known band called Imagine Dragons. You heard about these guys? I think they're going places. I really feel like I should have been able to find where I'm going. Mention earplugs. Damn, got them. You want to know a really dark secret that I shouldn't even begin to confess to? Huge tracts of dragon. Oh, yeah, look. I do not endorse the band Imagine Dragons. I do endorse the act of imagining dragons. In fact, maybe that's the thing I should be maddest about at Imagine Dragons for. Is it normal for there to just be a big gap on your map down there in the underworld? Yes. That is actually normal. That is the area that I will unlock once I've filled up all of the stone slates. Yeah, they give Imagining Dragons a bad name, when Imagining Dragons is one of the best activities you can do. Just glad you wrangled your YouTube algorithm into giving you Vocaloid producers with less than 1,000 subs. Honestly, like, not to say a good thing about YouTube or the algorithm, I think YouTube is somehow one of the platforms with the best actual surfacing of smaller artists. Every now... to a fault, perhaps, because I look in my YouTube sidebar and every day they're giving me some chucklefuck nobody with like 12 views on a video. And it's like, where did you even find this? Welcome in also, Koja. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. I should finish my coffee here. Yeah, exactly, Pyro. At some point they decided that a winning part of the algorithm is to start surfacing just random shit, and like, hey, good for it. It's not a great algorithm, but it's at least pointing you in the right direction, yeah. Okay, I've been here. One of the biggest wow capitalism sucks experiences you ever had was walking under the big video screens on Fremont Street in Las Vegas while some ad was playing Imagine Dragons blaring so loud your ears are crackling. Yuck. I'm really sorry, that sucks. Anywhere else you would consider this a hot take, but any artists worth their salt that aren't under a label aren't even going to be putting their music on Spotify? Yeah. Like, if you sit down and do the calculus for even a moment, like... Because it's not like even, like, some of the other platforms where they'll just let you put shit on. Like, you need to jump through hoops to get your music on Spotify. You need to at least go through some kind of publishing agent, I believe. And the return on that is nil. It is a losing gamble every time. Yeah, so yeah, who are you going to be discovering? Because, yeah, the people who are on there either know they've already been discovered and are just surfacing stuff, yeah. People who put stuff on Spotify and Bandcamp get so much more out of Bandcamp. Yeah, absolutely. And Bandcamp doesn't even, like, there is almost nil algorithmic work on Bandcamp, like... Like, I guess they shuffle a few, like, other people also liked these under, you know, under an album on Bandcamp, but, yeah. Seen YouTube sticky stream clips and random totally unrelated search results. Yeah, no, YouTube's a mess in other ways. To be sure. I need to look at my... Yeah, other people also like these as the best algorithm. It's the most genuinely least manipulative, actually, like, yeah, recommended if you liked. Other people who liked this, liked that. It's not always going to be a hit, but it's going to be a hit way more times than whatever unknowable thing. Yeah, the 5K at Spotify, yeah, no, absolutely. 5K off 1 million plays, that's a sweetheart deal. Excuse the lack of music. I really need to figure out where the hell I don't already have these, this plate from. Let me see. What the fuck happened to the music? I clicked out of the window, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to Spotify. Exactly. YouTube's algorithm is at least properly self-reinforcing. Yeah, it is actually learning, quote-unquote. Big scare quotes around learning, but it is at least, yeah, figuring out what you want and actually just surfacing more of that to you. Not always the case. There is a little squirrely bit off on the left side of the map, actually, that I want to investigate. That I need to figure out how to get to from here. It is sucking less, yeah. Trains driving through fields of wind turbines, but it's dark, so you can see a massive clusters of blinking red lights stretching up into the distance. That sounds cool and ominous. Yeah. Then I'm trying to think I was gonna say I'm trying to think the last time I would have been on a train. What I mean is the last time I would have been on, like, overland rail. Because the last time I would have been on a train would have just been in public transit in Melbourne. From there, down from there. It is both of those. And, you know, public transit in Melbourne is more like subway style. Even if it isn't all underground, but, you know. It's a different kind of commuter rail. To the left here? Right, and then up from here. I feel like there should be... Okay, yeah. In this area left of here, I feel like I should be able to access. Obviously there's a wall in the way from this end, so I need to wrap around it from the other side of the map. Which is its own puzzle. Wind turbine blinking lights are pretty poggers. A few years back you'd visit people who live near the coast. When you got on the actual coast you could just see the blinking lights of the offshore wind farm in the distance. That does seem cool. Not synchronized, but pretty close. Are they at least on the same cycle, so they're not, like, blinking in and out of phase with each other? This is not where I need to be going. Do I have a better way out of here? Yes. Yeah, despite my, being rather lost, I think we should still be able to wrap this up tonight. I may even be calling it a smidge earlier than usual, but just because I got some errands to tidy up. 2 or 3 groups, like half the horizon will blink out at a time. Cool. Got a mild ant issue in the kitchen that I need to take care of. So that I'm not spending another however long vacuuming ants off of random surfaces. To no avail. I need to go around. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. Had so many ants at the last place we lived. My place was good for so long. Why is that called Anteater? Oh, Pyromance. Because that's a reference to Anteater's threatening pose. Hang on. I need to find Anteater's threatening pose again to link in the Discord or in here. If Leah's around, she might have it on hand. There's that last plate. See, it's exactly where I can see it. I just pointed at the screen like you could see me doing it, but you can't, obviously. Morrowind, true. How do I get up there? It's down from over near the spiral cave there? Well, it's not a cave, but the spiral zone. I'm gonna be going around in circles all over this damn map. For context on Terror Anteater, there is just like a gag chapter, like side, like a very brief gag spin-off chapter of some manga I don't even know, where they're like auditioning cute like kimono girls, and you know, none of them are quite cutting it. You know, poor elephant girl is a little bit big and has a weird trunk. They're very rude to the poor elephant girl. The giraffe girl, you know, her neck's too long, so she's out of frame the whole time. Then they have an audition from Anteater girl, and it's like, okay, what's your special, show us your talent, and she shows off the Anteater's threatening pose. And I love Anteater's threatening pose, it's so good. How do I get up there? Ugh. Wrap around down from here? Yeah, it's kind of like a T-pose, exactly, yeah. It's very cute and very funny. Okay, I need to use that stairway down here? Anyway, so for the Terror Anteater there, I got my FF14 Catgirl redrawn in that pose. Like the Grand Blue Anteater sticker, I'm not sure I'm familiar, but I'm sure, yes. I need to get to this stair. This stair, this stair, this stair. That's not the buttons I'm trying to hit. I try not to be like a complainer about the situation of, okay, that's the stair from there. Okay, I see. I was sure I'd already been to that stair, actually. I understand why the button layouts on different vendors' controllers are different. I understand why the ABXY have to be inverted on Xbox-style controllers relative to Nintendo-style controllers. Drives me up the wall. Like, at least with PlayStation controllers, they're just some other thing entirely, so I have less muscle memory to... I mean, it probably still would mess me up, the, going between that OK and cancel schema to other ones, but less actively than seeing A and my thumb goes to the wrong damn button. How do I get there from here? Always the question. Up from here, right from here. Again, I was almost certain that I'd been to the staircase in question. Upward from, well, up around the left from here. Oops. Nope, that's not left. Right, right, left, right, left, right. I could have just walked across there because I have the, what on, you put the Grand Blue Anteater in the Discord when I get the chance, thank you. I'll peruse that at my leisure. I know I said leisure like that. Up here, right. So I've clearly been up here, but I haven't been down there. Oh, fuck me, it's another one of the little trees you can just walk under. I can't believe I had to go the long way around to find that out. Get me out of here. Okay. Now we are armed with knowledge. Now I actually for sure 100% know how to get to the place I'm going to. God, I'm so glad everyone's been enjoying Smolrog. Do I like Mr. Beast's smile? No, I find him creepy and off-putting. I hate looking at the man. It's not good. Like, it's so forced and obvious, and it's like, this is not the face of a man who is happy. Incredible creature, yeah. Smolrog is a better creature than Mr. Beast. Through the incredible generosity of you all, I've reached enough sub points to unlock all the possible emote slots you can get as an affiliate. Which is cool. Now I just need to start filling them out. Thankfully it's not too far around from here to get to where I would put the thing. Peep General whenever. I will consider it. Are you going to... Is it going to be the, Is it going to be that, that browser plugin that puts Mr. Beast on the thumbnails of every video on YouTube? Have you seen that one? Nightmare invention. I think that goes on that side. It's hard to tell because they both look the same. Okay, that one too. You haven't seen that one yet? It just puts, yeah, it just puts different, like, yeah, clickbait pointing Mr. Beasts on every thumbnail on YouTube. Very powerful bit. Anyway. Booty doody. Booty doody. Yes, created some Whiplash thumbnails. Oh yeah, it's a nightmare whenever it gets put on anything. Any sort of video that's about, like, actual serious content. More words on the faraway memory. If you wish to know, we shall guide you. Love to be guided. Alright. So that concludes our business in Ice World. Yeah, if I can... Oh wait, that's why there's this Dramos bit up here, just so we can quickly get out of here. I don't use it anymore, but in terms of browser plugins that just make really dumb changes to content on the internet, I used to be a firm believer in the browser extension that just replaced the phrase "the cloud" with the phrase "my butt." Very juvenile, extremely funny. Like, it was good every time. Like... Alright, K3 up behind Waterfall. Do I have a whole lot of plates to find here? Still got 3 of them. Incredible, yeah. Butt spot, but actually funny, exactly. Because, like, there was never... I didn't like as much some of the sort of pretenders to the throne that that just simply replaced the word cloud with butt. Like, it specifically had to be the phrase "the cloud" and "my butt." Immediately improved anything, especially if you were ever reading any kind of, like, enterprise marketing drivel. spots, but even less funny to you just knowing what it could have been. Ain't even original. Yeah. I think... actually considering this... It's very powerful, like I said, especially if you're getting any kind of like enterprise level marketing dribble. I'm sure it's even better when... I'm sure you could do wonders on some like AI large learning dribble with it. Leverage the power of my bots to produce enterprise-ready solutions. Harnessing the power of my bot for your business. I already went down the one of those that is a not a death, right? I think I did. I think probably what I should be doing here is just checking off blank spots on the map. Doesn't seem too complex. Like over to the left there. I mean, I say it doesn't seem too complex, but also finding your way around this map can be kind of a lot. Have I been down those stairs? Probably not, right? Oh no. Okay, yep, I haven't been here. There's a plate right there I can see. Looks like I would get there from upwards of here, actually, though. Still, there's one up there. So that's 2 found easily. I think I was only missing 3, right? Let me double check. Improve your team's code velocity with the power of my butt. Exactly. If you can find one that says anything about enterprise resource planning, I'm pretty sure that one's going to be good. If you know, you know. It's... Thanks, Kev. I love the festive Limes bot, actually. Incredible emote. Good grief. You know, again, speaking of emote slots, I've got like 7 or 8 animated emote slots to fill still. I gotta get some stuff in there. I need to head down from here, probably, or up from here. Not here, I think. Wait, maybe here? I feel like there's a secret under there that I haven't taken advantage of yet. Which almost certainly would have to be a plate, right? Yeah? There's a teleporter back out. Okay, cool. Well, that wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. Welcome in, Dick Feynman. I've been going for a bit over an hour. It's probably about time that I took a stretch and freshen up break, so I'm going to pull up the appointed screen. Hang on, I'm going to click on this link from Kev first. How hard would it be to rig my model to do the Rin dance? I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure that that animation is out there. Anyway, I'm gonna stretch and freshen up and be back with you in 5 minutes or less probably, but I don't make any guarantees. You do not get a free pizza if I don't manage that. See you in a bit. You all were relative. I was just about to say you had all been relatively well behaved, and yet. Hey, you're all waiting. You wanted me to see it. You wanted me to know. Unbelievable. Literally. Oh, you a pizza party? That wasn't 5 minutes. I looked. Look, I'd love a pizza party as much as the next person. Always well behaved and simultaneously misbehaving at the same time. Devious. Dastardly, even. Where is the way down? Never be well behaved. Fair enough. I don't know what I expected. Speaking of free pizza, I get an unreasonable number of "we're sorry, have a free pizza" vouchers from my local Domino's. Because this is probably more damning of me than it is the Domino's. My quote-unquote day job actually works evening shifts, so I'm usually getting home, you know, after 10 PM, and there are fuck all places to get food in town here after 10 PM. Your options are walk into McDonald's, since I don't have a car, or get Domino's delivered. And so nine times out of 10, I'm gonna take the Domino's. So you trying to find food at 10 PM? Yeah. Like, I wish I had other options. I would just go to the supermarket if it was still open. There are many things. I mean, not to get too controversial, I think this COVID thing kind of bad for the world. Welcome in, Sheriff. But the thing that annoys me most directly about COVID is that it killed late night supermarkets here. Like, I feel like the local supermarket had just started being open until midnight. Like, late 2019, and then the pandemic rolled around, and it's like, fuck it, we closed this shit at 8 o'clock. And it's like, oh, cool. Not. I suspect it did it everywhere, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. I mean, yeah, you don't want people to have to work those hours if they don't want to, absolutely, and that's a broader capitalism problem. I think there's definitely a number of people who are perfectly happy to work hours like that. Welcome in, Cube. Hope you're having a great time zone. I've forgotten how to do this puzzle. Like this, that's right. There's a lot of back and forth action. Yeah, there are. Hang on. Nope, I think I've already bunged this puzzle up. That way, then that way, then that way, then this way again. Yeah, check this out, Cube. Local big supermarket was pulling enough people at night to be worthwhile? Yeah. Also, there are some people that only really function during late night hours. Yeah, absolutely, I think. Well, obviously, it sucks if people, you know, no one should have to work hours they don't want to, but I'm sure they could find someone who would work those hours. Okay, I'm still missing one plate. Which, there's a fair amount of unexplored business over on the east side of this. Whoop. Anyway, as someone who works evenings, I am personally inconvenienced by the fact that I can't go home, knock off, and go past the supermarket on my way home. Okay, not there. I really miss the 24-hour grocery. Used to work one, kind of miss the vibe, but also you're a 4 a.m. riser. You just want to handle shopping at 4 a.m. Exactly, like, some people, that's just the time they're awake, for better or worse. Like, realistically too, like, in the environment, you know, that I'm in, you really only need a skeleton crew. You need, like, what, 2-3 people at most? As long as you have someone to, like, look at the self-checkout and make sure people aren't just walking out with stuff. And if they are, hey, it's fucking 4 a.m. You know? The thing that actually used to really also shit me about my local supermarket was more than just the fact that they close at 10 p.m. For some reason, for a fair while there... Hey look, there's some kind of locked nest monster down here. Let's beat it up. Got him. They would close the self-checkout at like 7 p.m. and only have like 1 or 2 like manned registers open. And it's like, why would you close the self-checkout first? Like, the people who are shopping at this hour are more likely to be like grabbing like 1 or 2 items. They're the ideal people to get through on a self-checkout. They were consistently running into situations directly because of this, where you would have like 10 people backed up on the single line. Shoplifting, A, who gives a fuck? And B, if you just have a person watching the self-checkout, it's not that hard. There's not that many people to watch go through the self-checkout. Like, you already have a person, like, you put one of the people you have manning a register, yeah, it's way easier to monitor 6 self-checkouts than staff 1 regular line. The logistics do not add up to me. You get way better throughput, and yeah. Thankfully, someone seems to have figured it out in recent years, and so I think they basically they do exactly what I said. They have just the self-checkout open. Brain feels like it's wired for a 26-hour day. You have the gravy canister for occasions where your schedule inverts beyond human business hours. What an ominous phrase, the gravy canister. Cashiers feel like should only literally be there for people that can't do it themselves. It's one of those things where it's like, I had mixed opinions at first about the introduction of self-checkout, because I'm like, oh, is this, you know, taking jobs away from hardworking cashiers? And it's like, eh. My hot self-checkout take is that I think at least some amount of self-checkout needs to operate on express lane rules, and those express lane rules need to be enforced. I think there need to be at least a few dedicated self-checkouts that are strictly 12 items or less. Because there is nothing worse as a person who is there to get 1 or 2 items than going to the self-checkout and seeing that every self-checkout is taken up by someone who is doing their entire fortnight's groceries through the self-checkout for some ungodly reason. And they are taking 5 minutes to scan each individual item. Like, I don't mean to be rude about people, but there are some people it's like, it would be so much faster if you just went through one of the cashier lanes. You fly when you're in the self-checkout? Yeah, no, I know some people, like, gun through it. Some people really don't. Some people take their sweet time doing that. You look like a hurried mess, yeah. How are they okay with doing that? I don't know. Like, it's like, I understand the kind of like sense of like fierce independence that leads you to maybe want to do this, or maybe the perception that you don't want to have to wait in a line to get to it, but like, I don't know. Aha, right, yes, behind the waterfall. Secrets abound. As someone who cooks meals once a month and needs to buy like one of every vegetable, please give me a human who memorized all the produce codes. Yeah, I hate dialing up produce, to be honest. Think you'd only make that mistake once? Yeah, like... I guess for some people that's just... I don't know, like... Maybe they're like me and they like going through the self-checkout because they like minimizing human interaction as much as possible. I'll be honest, I understand that. That was admittedly a big part of my complaint with the early closure of the self-checkout line. Speed concerns aside, was just the fact that like it's like 9:30 at night, like I'm here to buy a bag of chips and a chocolate bar. I don't need a real person to judge me for it. And I know they're not actually judging me. I'm much better about my social anxiety these days. I'm properly medicated. Please don't try and make small talk about how good the chocolate is, though. Please, dude. Please don't tell me that. I'm not here for it. I know the chocolate's good. Leah, what was that for? Why would you do such a thing? Kojo, what was that for? Why would you do such a thing? Kind of like the checkout small talk. I think it's valuable to have a level of social interaction. Hey! Where's your Vegemite? I don't think Vegemite... Is Vegemite... Should be sugar-free. Hi, Seahorse. So where is the fourth place we need to put this? Hope you're having a great time zone out there, Seahorse. Words have been inscribed onto the faraway memory. We've still got one more set of words to inscribe. To know we shall guide you for kept safely in the land of sky. Mystery. You are? Excellent. Love to hear that. Hope everyone's having a great time zone. So I'm still short a blue orb to rescue the fairy. I forget if that's something I need to deal with now. Time to check on my walkthrough again, I guess. Decent. That's as good as can be hoped for sometimes. Okay. Okay, D6 stairs down. D6 is a little to the left. Unironically going to try and find something open at 10 PM back in 30ish. Good luck, Kev. Godspeed. Yeah, I think I got totally distracted from my original point about how I, because of my very limited food options when I knock off work at 10, I think you just changed time zone. I guess that'll happen when you're on a train. I hope this one is also chill, exactly. I end up getting a lot of Dominoes delivered. For convenience sake, it's very bad for my wallet, but probably also not great for my health. I'll live. But I also order it fairly late, generally speaking, and so like a bunch of the time it takes longer to get to me than they would generally intend. Where the fuck is D6? So I'm in the D column for sure. Is this D6? Is this the D6 zone. D6, really? It's not D6 over there, is it? Anyway, I order a lot of late night delivery pizza, and so it usually takes a while to get there because presumably they are not hugely staffed at, you know, 11:45 on a weekday night. And so I end up getting a bunch of, we're sorry about your experience. Usually the average, okay, there it is. Mystery solved. Right, and I need to use the Tramos there. Wish you had more energy today so you could work on the project, but sadly Brainus is going, that sucks. Hopefully you can at least unwind and get ready to deal with it more later. They at least send vouchers, that's exactly my point, Altazimuth. I get a preponderance of have a free delivery pizza on us. Only valid for delivery order. Also, the delivery minimum is still in force, so realistically, it's not actually a free pizza. It's a pizza that costs the normal amount, and I get a bunch of free sides. They're still getting the same amount of money out of me, realistically. That's pizza as loss leader. Left the CAD files for the sandboard in Chicago? That sucks. Not enough time, got work tomorrow, gotta sleep instead of staying up till 4 AM. That's a shame, but hopefully you can get some good rest when you do. What sides do I get? I mostly go in for the cheesy garlic breads. Basic bitch like that. I like cheese and garlic and bread. As for what else I'll get, it's honestly depends on my whims. I'll usually get something dessertier after. Why did I do that? That is not what I need to do there. I need to put these orbs in. I had a very bad habit of trying to maximize, to sort of voucher max my order. More aggressive cubes and the blue fairy. Cheese bread and garlic bread. I could say, yeah. Sometimes you just want to be a Tramos, that's fair too. Let's go back through the VOD and recreate it pretty quickly though. That's the good thing about having a record like that is stepping back through it like that. I get the crappy little churros a lot as well as a dessert because again I worked it out in terms of the applicable vouchers. That's one of the best bang for buck items in that way, which is a shitty way to approach ordering food, but hey, it's alright. I know. Tater tots? Yeah, look, you can't beat deep fried potato. Not sure if you can min-max food. I can try. Would you like to look through my records? It's okay. I understand. Let's return to the entrance to discuss this further. I will see you there. Whee! Good little jingle. Again. Boop. Please save gameplay, thank you. We obtained another storage device. You're not sure if you should min-max food. Now that's more like it. I'm still one storage device short. Where did I leave? Oh, I know. I probably... I'll figure it out. I'll probably figure it out. Anyway, let's go speak to the blue fairy. I've been waiting for you. Thank you for saving me back there. Now, let's change the setting a little. What? Time for lore. You have seen 3 worlds so far. They are all made from memories that linger in Fairune. They are all worlds created by our master. But apart from these three worlds, a fourth was unexpectedly born. A world known as the Ashen World. The Ashen World has been trying to invade the other worlds by using this tower. All this had happened while I was asleep. Our master stopped the Ashen World by deactivating the tower. But now that the tower is activated again, it's only a matter of time that the Ashen World will start its invasion again. Could we not just deactivate the tower? Yeah, sure, make the fire world. It's not really fire, it's just ash. It's already burnt. Could we not just deactivate the tower? Well, a part of the tower has melded with something unknown. And that is preventing us from stopping the tower entirely. If we can climb to the top of the tower, where it's closest to the Ashen World, we may be able to find out what is causing the problem. Anyhow, and this is all I can tell you. Please place your ID card on the device on the left. That should provide you access, to all areas in the tower. Or what if I placed it here instead? Are you doing this on purpose? No, I would never do this on purpose. I would never bully a fairy. Don't tell me you did this to the other fairies as well. Alright, you can try pressing the ID card on me as many times as you like. Your ID card has been upgraded. Please, be careful. No problem. Mean to them. Look. They're a little friendly. It's friendly bullying. Those I have created seem to have been recreated by Fairune. They do not hear my voice any longer. One of them should turn into a boss fight when you do that, if only. Or just kill you outright. I do not hear their voices any longer. So you're just pressing the card on their heads. I do love the implication that, like, it's not really conveyed, but yeah, that you're just kind of smushing the ID card up on them. Just... Now I can only entrust everything to them. A ray of hope, fragments of memories, and a soul to lead their path. That is all I can give them. That is all. It is time. Well, time to ascend the tower once more. Hang on, why am I using that? I want to use the ID card. EU Domino's is intriguing. Yeah, they've got some decent, some interesting selections available in the old premium Domino's menu. Avocado and prawn, Indian tikka prawn, chicken and camembert. The chicken and camembert is really underwhelming because it's like crap grade camembert. This guy... he seems asleep. Oh, I see. Maybe? Do I see? This guy's patrolling at his little station. How would I push this up to activate this? Can I use my ID card on this? This is beyond the scope of my walkthrough, apparently. Camembert and fast food is a bad omen. It's fine, but it's not, you know, it's not amazing, obviously. I feel like I need to wake this guy up, but I don't know how I would do that. Oh wait, I know. I forgot. This is actually a really cute gimmick. It gives you the health replenishment point here. You replenish his health. Sufficient energy obtained. Rebooting. Reboot successful. Returning to duty. Man the station, my friend. Boom. Cute puzzle. All the puzzles in actually, this has got some of the best puzzles here. So again, clearly we need a fifth Stramos statue up there, but there's no way we can get around to push that up on there. But what we can do... I love that your eye lights up as well. I love this video game. Huh. I suggest running through this floor as quickly as possible. Ominous. Ah! Hello? No! Please listen to me. Do not attempt to fight. You must concentrate on finding a way to get to the next floor. Oops. Oh, I see. I was like, seems like I fought. That seems like that went fine. I think I need to step on all of these tiles to lower the... There we go. You. Like, ugh. Can I use my sword on the marker indicated on the ground there? Slime girl? I think she's more of like a hologram girl. Maybe like a slime hologram? It's unclear. Oh, and there's the last storage unit too. Good. So the answer to this puzzle is actually... She does kind of slime puddle, yeah, exactly. I actually need to run all the way back downstairs because the answer to this puzzle is sneakily hidden away. That was much faster to run back than I thought it would be, to be honest. In the sunset cage we've already visited. Slimeogram, exactly. So up here in the sunset cage with this miss, if you look at the table here, up, it's one up, one down, one left. Up, down, left. And that's the order we need to, that's how we need to arrange the puzzle. Thankfully, we don't need to redo any of these also. Up, down, left. Left. Hello, Gold Knight. Down. Up. Last storage device. Hey dude, collected storage device successfully. So I think that was how, was that how... Hey, we're back here too. Was that how you've been out there collecting these if you can't leave here, miss? We've collected quite a lot. I'm collecting too, but each time I try to bring them back here, something always gets in the way. Tiny things that look like butterflies. When those get tangled up with them, I can't bring them back here. You mean some kind of fairies that might have been... So it seems like she has been perhaps inadvertently responsible for the issues the fairies have been encountering. That's okay, because we've collected all of these storage devices now. Wow, we collected everything. Install completed. Oh. Hello? It's Hatsune Miku! I somehow feel as if something has changed. Hey! Thanks to you, I've returned to what I should be. However, my name could not be found in the storage devices, so I still don't know my name. You don't seem to be from this world either. You're similar to me. I can see why. We do not originally belong to Fairune. Fairune? I think I understand. A gate in the Ashen World has opened. The Ashen World is slowly invading this world from the gate. We cannot close the gate from this side. If I could return back to the other side, or if... Will you help me? But of course. We are going to help, aren't we? Let's head for the top. We gotta save this doggone Earth. Sorry, this doggone Fairune. No time for that, Goku. Are you ready? I don't think I am yet, because we haven't quite got all the memories on here. We're still one short. Time to go figure out where that was. So we've done all the stone plates. Can't go in there, cool. Well, where haven't we been, I guess is the question now. We've been everywhere on the overworld there. Ooh. I think there's at least one spot we haven't been properly in the below ground world in the green fields. So that's probably where we need to investigate, huh? It's been a while. That was down in the bottom right area of the sand zone. Yeah. This way. Oops. Whoop. Down here, perhaps? Up from here, by the looks, actually. Right. In this convenient area that we probably couldn't have gotten to earlier. So we've got enough on there to get to this last one. Which I believe is what's required to open this up. We get one last set of words on this slab. Words have been inscribed onto the faraway memory. So now we've got a full set of words on here. This stone is filled with old writing now. Visitor of another world, heart left in a far home. If you wish to know, we shall guide you. For kept safely in the land of sky is a memory of your name. Cool. All right, let's go. Let's go solve the mystery. Let's let a wonderful girl lead us to the truth of this world. I should have just found a spot on my stream layout to put the ad copy from the 3DS eShop listing for this game. And all its stuff about the 8-bit taste, graphics, sensation, and the wonderful girl that leads you to the truth of this world. Alright, Miku, watch this. Open sesame. Let's go to the Ashen World. Let's. Here we are, in a world of ash. So this is the Ashen World. I know this place, but I don't like it. There should be a place that would take us to the gate. Alright, leave it to us. Well, our options here are limited. Twitch is sure to inform you as soon as you hit 2,000 crunchy pixels that you too could throw too much. Yeah, it loves to let you know when that's available. Look at that. Look at that cute statue lady. Eh. Ah, just like that. Hello, can I get to the switch back there? Are you going to enable me to hit this switch? Maybe someday. What are those things? Metal bind. Whatever they are, they're gone. Hey! I need to get all those stakes, I guess. Oh, I can go up the stairs here. Yeah, I have a preponderance of emote slots now. I need to figure out stuff to fill them all with. I've got a handful of ideas for animated slots, but I could always use more. I'm thinking if I can, like an animated hydrate emote seems like it would be a good fit. An animated peaking emote, like a high emote. It's always good to have. Okay, I think I've been here, right? I feel like I had at least one more animated emote idea off the top of my head, but it's escaping me right now. Some folks have suggested just kind of working around the system a little bit and just putting static 2-frame GIFs that are effectively static emotes in those slots. And just using them as sort of bonus regular emote slots, which is also something to consider if I can't figure out animations to fill them all, but I've still got a few spare regular emote slots now. Level up. Recommended monster marshmallow. I see. Thank you for the hydration reminder also. Well, this looks like something that I would need some kind of key for. Almost like this key over there that I can't get to right now. I'm sure I'll manage it someday. I think also perhaps in conjunction with the hydration emote, like a sip emote. Wow. Difficult puzzle. I think it's good to have a good sip emote. I think it's a powerful kind of emote. Oh right, the glasses adjusting emote. That's the most important animated emote that I need to get. At least one glasses adjusting animation is of vital, absolutely paramount importance. Well, I can wander around these areas, but I sure can't go anywhere right now in them. What a shame. I think I tried to see the other day if Beeroid had like a stock like glasses adjusting animation I could work with. It's just like a quick model-based implementation. And it does have an animation that's kind of like that, but I don't know how well it'll read at that size, unfortunately. But something I should give a proper shot when I can. Where to? Where haven't I been yet? in this zone. What's up from here anyway? Oh, right, nothing. This is just where I have to be for now. You may notice that our map is spelling out a number. However, it has not fully spelled that number out just yet, so I guess we'll have to come back to that code. Can I use a pickaxe on that? No, of course not. Why would I be able to do that? That would be too easy. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Though. Kind of a neat puzzle. Yeah, I think that's a cute puzzle. Having the areas revealed on the map make up the numbers that you need to enter. I think that's a very clever way of obscuring that information. Where haven't I been? I feel like I've been over all of the available areas to me, which is clearly not the case. Clearly there's more I could be doing here. Welcome to space! Welcome back, Kev. Hope your quest was fruitful. We're in the Ashen World, or a world adjacent to the Ashen World, at least. Ashen-like world. I legitimately forget how to progress from here, unfortunately. I'd love to push that button up there, but I don't seem to have that option. Have a fast food quesadilla and gas, that's good. I assume by that you mean gasoline for your vehicle. And not any digestive affliction that has come from the fast food quesadilla. Because, you know, that also seems like a distinct possibility. Not that level of TMI. Thanks, your discretion is appreciated. My apologies to everyone else. There's something back here. Wait. There's a little scuff mark in the background there. Barely obscured behind the pillar. Thought they could sneak that one past me. Okay, well that opens up some more of this. These poor soldier statues, do you think they've always been statues, or do you think they were people once? That one's head's fallen clean off, unfortunate. Alright. 2. Peggle. 2. Maybe it's like Pompeii, yeah. They're just demolished under ash. Enveloped without a chance to escape. Tragic. And give us that last number. What do we got here? Looks like another 3, huh? Alright, cool. And what else have we got in this direction while we're in the area? You can just see a little scuff mark on the underside of that platform there. You gotta be on the lookout. On the hunt. Well, I'm sure that's useful, probably. I think that's really just a shortcut back around to the start from where I was, so that I don't have to do too much of an arduous wander, but I still appreciate it. Appreciate the lack of arduosity. That's definitely not a word, right? Arduousness. I like arduosity better than arduousness, to be honest, but that doesn't make it right. It is the quickest way back out of here, actually. Is it not? Oh, of course it's down from there. I knew that. Yeah, filling out emote slots is one of those stream things I want to work on. I want to work on probably some more channel point redeems. As lovely and fun as it is to have you throw crap at me, I'm sure you would all appreciate something else that could be done with those. I wonder where that large device is. Also a mystery. 3, 3, 1. Hey! 5, 2. Boom. Well, that opened one of those. Okay, you go on ahead, I guess. But I'd like to have some more possibilities for your rewards. I do have one redeem that I keep saying I'm going to work on, but never getting around to. I feel powerful energy from here. It must be the gate. Probably. Boom. Give, giant. Did you hear that? Give me the hearts of giants. Hearts of giants? Maybe it acts as a key to go inside. Look, there are 4 hollow cavities there. I see. So we have to collect 4 giant hearts. Alright. Sounds like a quest. Yeah, I have a redeem that I do want to get set up, but it seems like it would just be a little fiddly. Wait, hang on. Surely I can venture out to the left and right now, or... No? I feel like I should be able to go more places already. Because I feel like I've pretty well tapped out the places I can go down here. Hey. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, these pillars fell down here. So now I can hit this switch and open this up. There we go. I guess the part of the reason I've been putting off the one like significant Twitch redeem idea I have is it's a lot of technical faffing about for what ultimately might be kind of the reward ratio on it may not be commensurate with the amount of work. Hello? Wah! Oh, you do a lot of damage to me. I think by exposing areas of the screen here, I am unlocking charge on this meter. It seemed a little... Oh, yep, hello. And go up here, at least. Hello. Do I put my sword in here? My sword got enlarged. Obtain the Monster Slayer. Yeah. Cool. Wait, can I get all the way back here to look that up? Doody doody. Yeah, that's a bespoke jingle, I think. How do I get out of here? Thank you for the hydrate reminder. Like, how did I get here again? How do I get out? That way. Okay. And I need to get down there as well to fully light this up. Right side. Left 2, yes. But the point was that it was not direct up or down was the issue. How do I get out of here? Like that, I guess. It's one way. One way to leave. It's quite an impressive view, isn't it, when there are so many lined up? Wow, thanks, book. Really appreciate it. I think I want to go on a brief diversion back into the tower. Because there was a spot on the floor to put a sword. But I couldn't put my old sword in, but maybe I can put this fancy new monster slayer in there. Wait, hello. Are you new? New text or the same text again? Those I have created seem to... Okay, no, same text again. That's fine. It is time. Have I told you guys about what the actual idea is? I should probably just say it so that I feel compelled to try doing it. Hello? You're just standing there? Sheen. Oh. Obtain the photon sword. I see. Stylish blade of light makes buzzing sounds. Sorry. Hang on. A legendary sword defeats blue thing. Yeah, buzzing sounds, you know, like some kind of laser sword might make. I feel like there might even be another place I need to do that. Hey! Aren't you a fun little friend? Hey, aren't you the boss from the last game? Owned. Get wrecked, dude. I can't wait until I defeat a blue thing. Anyway, this time I'm not going to go leap off cliffs. I'm going to try and explore the area properly here. Another one of these secret passages here. Anyway, the redeem idea that I had that I think I must have described. Dimension Stone, sounds fancy. Because I wanted to lean into the Game Boy printer, Game Boy camera thing. And make it so that you could redeem to... Whoa, that does a lot of damage to me, despite the fact that I even have a pretty high level shield on. Should avoid those. It would take a snapshot of my model at the time of the redeem and then print it off on the Game Boy printer. It's got to be something back here, right? No? Nothing back there. Just a switch door. Okay. Let's try heading to the right then. I thought that would be cute. Then I would need to, like, again, I would need to rig up the printer setup again so that it would be automated and mint the picture on the... No, of course not. I would provide you like an image or PNG of it, or probably not Imager anymore because Imager, I guess, sucks. I don't know. I would find a way to provide that PNG to you, but I would also want to set up like a phone camera on stream to show the actual printing off of the thing. That would be a lot of work. Great description. Thank you for the clip. Appreciate it though. So that everyone else can find out about the fascinating swords of Fairune. Level up! Now the recommends Monster Cone. Can't upload anything to it without it furring? Weird. I haven't tried to upload anything to it in a minute. I just remember when they were like, hey, we're just going to delete anything old that was uploaded without an account. And it's like, okay, so you had one gimmick and like I understand that like just being a free-for-all image host forever is not really a sustainable model, but at the same time you're going to do enormous damage to vast tracts of the internet if you start deleting these images. Unfortunately, I have seen enough dead image shack and photo bucket and tiny pic links in my day. Like, that was That was the whole appeal of Immature to begin with, was the fact that it was not. It was not like all those, but nothing gold can stay, I guess. How do I hit all these switches at once? I can only put down one statue. I only have one. And there are 4 switches. Big mystery. There are some other places I can get to. But yeah, I have my own more than enough other places that I could serve relatively low traffic PNGs from. That would not be an issue. But anyway, someday I will get around to finishing that off. Where am I headed? Am I gonna spend all the rest of stream wandering around here and not even manage to finish this tonight? I really want to be able to finish it tonight, but it may end up being that I have to postpone it into another stream. Is there more I can do after falling down here? I don't think so, right? I feel like I very quickly expended my options down there. Puzzling part of the world. Is there anything new down from here that I can do, at least? Probably not, right? If nothing else, I can at least heal back up. Can I go up from here? Wait, obviously not from here, but from the other square up here to fill out the area beneath there, because it was giving me something for filling out all of the map squares up from here. No. I want to approach down from up, I guess. Puzzles abound. Up from here? And this just brings me back to here. Wait, no, that's not. Like, can I at least walk through there, maybe? No. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Yeah, I gotta think of some other fun redeems. I think Hazel Benui suggested a grovel redeem of some sort, which I would need to iron out exactly what that would be. Presumably that would only be active in throne mode. Oh, indeed. I don't know what that would entail. Perhaps a cute camera movement, or further brainstorming required for that one. But I like the thinking. Can I get up from that staircase? I also, since it was suggested, I do keep thinking about how funny it would be if there was just a chance of me just... a small, very small chance with a thrown item of me just raising a fist to just parry it out of the air. Which I don't know how easy that'd be to execute, but it would be incredibly funny if I did. I think it's doable, but I think the hardest bit would be making sure that the fist actually deflected it. The physics could be a little screwy. A little bit haphazard. Be like a force field instead. That seems both harder to implement and less fun, is the thing. worth considering, at least. Okay, I think there's no dice down here at the moment, but I'm not sure what options I really have on the upper half of the Ashen World here either. What do I have? I have one Dimension Stone. Looks like a normal stone. Unremarkable? Question mark? Nothing down here. I mean, there's this pathway through the tree, but I feel like I've seen all there is to see through the tree. Yeah, right, that was where one of the stones was. Should also try not to hit these big square things that do a lot of damage. This, again, I can jump into the pit down here, which also still seems inadvisable so far. Really all I can do on the left side right now. There's got to be some more exploration I could be doing over here on the right side, right? And down here, there's some switches I don't know how to meaningfully... Wait, there's statues that I can slide. Aha! Well, that's something. Right, and I can see another statue hiding behind the pillar on the left. So if I can get over there, and I would leave one of my statues... Wait, maybe I can get over here. Aha! Mystery solved, then. I'll leave my heavy as a human girl statue here. And go stand on the fourth button. And I think that'll open up this door, I assume. I don't think I had quite figured out what I wanted to articulate about it before, but yeah, there we go. I would like to get better at... Look at this throne. Look at this weird eye blob. Grip to it, I guess. Soliciting feedback and ideas relating to stream from folks on getting an idea of what works for you guys, what I could be doing, what you like to see more of. I don't know. Artifact key. Love to have that. Is that really all that opened up? That seemed like a lot of work for very little return, but okay, I guess. Like, you know, what kind of... I know that at the end of the day, you know, it's easy to say, oh, I should be streaming for me, especially since it's a hobby, but also, like, you know, you can't... If you have an audience, you're streaming for an audience. That's... Recommended monster is now Mimic. I can take them on. More Tiny Balrog? Noted. I think that's a good thing to see. As much as I love playing as Curly, playing as Misery in the Cave Story Randomizer is a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying doing the Cave Story Randomizers. I don't know if everyone else has been enjoying that as much as I have. I mean, I think people have been, but I think that's something a little offbeat, a little atypical. You know, wide Smorog. I think Leah was doing that the other night. It kind of rules still. Threw a mini Balrog at me. If only I should figure out what it takes to make that happen. I should see if I can add mini Balrog into the thrown items pool. I don't know if I would have to make like a little 3D Balrog model, or if I could find a way to turn a sprite into a throwable object with the system Binyan has. Feedback's helpful, ideas are good, I decide what I feel like trying. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going, you know, at the end of the day, it is my stream, and I have final say over what I want to do, but hey, I also like having y'all to hang out with. I like knowing what y'all want. If I can provide that, then just like hanging out and it's just been nice as is, that's fine too. Like, I don't want to put any pressure on anyone to be like, oh, you need to be providing feedback on stuff. Just saying it's cool and I like hanging out no matter what. That's feedback too. That's a valuable thing to say. Okay, here's the first one of these. Giant's Wedge. Maybe we'll get Giant's Bigs later. Rusted. No, look, I really appreciate that I can provide a comfy space for folks. And if people have ideas on, you know, how to keep doing that better, that's useful too. I feel like I had a more articulate point that made more sense that I've completely forgotten. I really do need to get around to putting together like just like a list of talking points. I know I say it every stream, and now that's just the talking point instead of any actual talking points I would have constructed. This is just telling me I gotta put the stones on the wings on the other side of the map here. It's whatever. What I really need to do is start ratcheting my time better. I'm a shocking scheduler. Did it not make sense? I don't know, like... I think it made sense. I think I had a different additional point that I've forgotten now. If anyone's got thoughts, let me know. Yeah, no, that's fair. That is a complete and legitimate thought unto itself. I feel like I had other ones that are eluding me currently. I communicated something, for sure. Yes, I guess, you know, if you got thoughts, but also if you have no thoughts. If head empty, that's also good. Wait. There's a secret passage out of that. There's something in behind that pillar, I know it. Oh well. I'll try and remember that for when I get back there. Head empty is just a constant. Yeah, that's okay, hey. We're here to relax, like I said. We're here to have a comfy time. You got a bail? Thanks for dropping by, Altazimeth. Have a good rest of your evening. It's fair to say evening, right? It's what, like 7 over there? 5 over there, at least? Head cannot be empty? I don't know. You tell me. You too, thanks. Have a good one. I think... Okay, well that's not where I would use it, but I think you're supposed to use the wedges upon these markings around here. What I actually need to do is take another stretch and freshen up break. I think I'll be fine and not die here if I just leave that going. Again, I do wonder if it's like overdoing it to have it trigger that on the BRB screen as well as the finale screen. Finale screen? Ending screen. But it never hurt, I guess. I'll be right back with y'all. I'm back. Works fine, you think? Yeah. Thank you for the very constructive feedback, as we were just discussing. Yeah, I don't have it run on a timer because I was too lazy to figure out how to get cruise control to fire it on a good timer, to be quite honest. So yeah, that was my thinking when I put it on there. It's a good time to remind people because it's something that will happen once or twice a stream. It's at a time that it's not going to be obtrusive because, again, I'm going AFK anyway. I think it's a good place to put it. Let us see. Okay, I guess I'll probably be circling back sooner than I thought to this secret up here. You ever just have dumb little thoughts, like shower thoughts, even if you're not like showering? Cube. Do you ever think about how I feel like the generally accepted terminology is you would say you call in sick to work, right? But that you would also describe that. You would also be correct to describe that doing so as calling out of work. You're calling in and out at the same time. Like, whoa. Here you call in to call out, exactly. Kinda weird if you think about it. Wait, hang on. I've jumped down from here, so now I can't get back up from there. I need to find a different way out of here. I'm a little worried now that I'm not going to actually be able to wrap this in this stream and also have time to get any errands done. And honestly, the errands aren't... It's not world-endingly important. Like, worst case scenario, I can make a real quick supermarket run on my lunch break at work. But I don't know. The problem is, like, I know there's not enough here for another stream. It's kind of that catch-22 of, like, having, like, possibly slightly too much to finish in this stream, but not really enough for a whole stream into itself. How do I get back from here? How do I leave? Up from here, maybe? Or at the very least, I haven't really headed to the right from here yet. I keep wandering around this same area. Maybe I can hopefully trigger some of these to go down for me. Like this switch. That seems good, having more movement options available. Boo-dee-doo-dee. And then you gotta figure out the rest of what to fill the stream with. No monster can beat you now! Hell yeah. Undefeated. So I have 2 of the rocks I need here. I still need 1 more, though. I'm sure that's probably behind the pillar, actually, that I saw earlier, so I should head on to that. How did I get there? I was from down here, right? And then I came back around. I love it when monsters cannot defeat me. Exactly, I love being strong. But what if a monster could defeat you? Haha. Haha, unless... I love the Zoe Techie strong emote. So good. Where did I open up this door? That's the problem about opening up doors, is that they're gone and open. It was over here, I remember now. Never mind. I'm very smart, actually. Yeah, Zoe Techie strong, very powerful emote. Pretty sure this is yes. In here. Devious. Fully obscured by the pillar. Such a mean move. I love that little hop down noise, little whoop. Very high pitched though. So now. I can then deploy this last ronk. Was it over here? I hope it was over here. Oh, yeah, over here. Way over here. Also, I should go down that set of stairs, actually, while I'm here and thinking about it. This one's basically free. Hi. Hey. Hope you're well this evening, by the way, Leah. Feels like you've been throwing a lot at me. Hope you're taking care. Again, I hope everyone's taking care. Not to comment on the inexorable march of time too much, but boy, it sure is Christmas. It's like in less than like half a week. I don't know. Why did we end up with weeks being something that's 7 days? Like, How did we end up on the 7-day week? It doesn't split neatly. Who decided this was a good idea? Okay, that just brings me back around here. Oh wait, I can hit this rock. Not rock, switch. Okay, that's good. It bothers me that you can't split a week cleanly in half. Say something's half a week away and it's like, is that 3 days away? 4 days away? Slightly more? Is it really basically a full every other day 4 workout weeks? God. What an ordeal, what a saga. Anyway, I need to actually go put this rock where it goes. I got completely sidetracked by that set of stairs up there. Got another giant wedge. Quite heavy. That opens this up. Which brings us down here. Hit this switch. Doot. Oh, I can put the... You honestly think there should be more time in a day? That is also true. Hey, you got another cool sword from this statue, I guess. Obtain the Fairune sword. What's the descriptor on this? Covered in decorative carvings of plants. Well, that's nice. It's not as exciting, and not as quite as fun as the last one. Also, it looks like you can probably walk under this, right? If you look carefully just up here, there's a little marking here. Just getting way too many swords, I know, right? Coming home absolutely twisted with a load of swords. Extra bulky, that wedge. Cool. Love that for it. Where does this take me back to? Here, okay. I feel like... So I'm like 1 wedge short still. An addiction to the blade. Positive? You know what they say about those who live by the sword? That it's sick as hell and nothing bad ever happens. I've got that one. Is there one down of here that I need to get still? I think that's the case. I'm sure we will locate it in due time. Because we've explored most of this map now, and we have access to most of it. Yeah, live by the sword, always have one close at hand, exactly. If you live by the sword, you have easy access to a sword. Specifically. To the left. One of my very few gripes about this collection, as opposed to the 3DS original, is I really wish this minimap would stop being in my way. Like, you basically need the minimap on screen at all times. But on the 3DS, which this game was originally for, you would always be able to have that on that second screen. Very convenient. And now I lack that convenience. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I guess that's a thing I wanted to ask direct. I say that's a thing as if that was, you know, hydration related or anything. Or sword related for that matter. But when it comes to, I don't know, feedback, stream ideas, whatever. I'm glad it seems like people have been enjoying the extended, sort of just chatting intros. Like I've said a few times, I think it would be really cool to feel like I'm at a point where I can do, like, just... Yeah, 3DS related. Aha! Where does this teleport me to? Here, okay. Oh no, the skulls! So dire! I don't know if I'll ever quite feel I'm at the point where I don't know, should be doing like fully just chatting streams, but I don't know. Seems fun. I've been really enjoying the chatting segments. Right. Do I need to use the giant's heart on you here? Oh. Look at this thing. It's got a gemerald inside. Pew. I really enjoyed that. I don't know. Got a giant's heart. I'm using the giant's wedge. What's the description on you? Clear blue crystal, it has a heartbeat. Funky. I don't know. I guess what I'm asking is, would people be amenable to more just chatting-esque streams? I totally get if it's not. I get if you all want to have riveting, engaging gameplay to keep going. Might not have a lot of frame of reference for most discussions. Yeah, I try and keep it pleasant at least, even if it's not something that you're able to participate in on a more direct level. You know? Try to at least remain enlightening and positive. Bestow upon me another heart of giants. Wait, almost walked away without it. That would have been a disaster. A lot of times the games end up being a huge bunch of chatting anyway, so it's not like there's a huge difference. That's kind of also the thing, is like, is it a meaningful enough difference to be worth specifying a just chatting stream? I mean, some of them do split your attention more, I guess. I don't know. Oh right, I just remembered why it has the gimmick where it makes you clear the whole, all the segments of the screen there. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. It isn't that far afield of what I'm doing generally. I don't know. It's kind of one of the weird things about Twitch in general is like, I don't know, figuring out how to categorize your content and how much of a difference does it really make in the end. Because, you know, realistically, how many people are coming through your stream because they saw, oh, you're streaming in the retro category, or so on. I'm still missing one of the stakes, and I don't like that. I got this one, yes. Or wedges, I guess, but I would have translated it as steak, to be quite honest. I guess at least with, you know, game streaming as opposed to a pure just chatting is, I feel less bad if I run into dead air. The difference of just chatting versus game chatting because conversations flow much more differently. I think that's true, yeah. I think the fact that it is that split focus can affect the conversational flow in that way. And I'm definitely interested in games that don't necessarily have as dramatic an effect on conversational flow that I'm able to split my attention between without being too disruptive to either game or chat. But it's a hard balance to strike, even with, you know, lower stakes games like this. I just need the last one of these stakes. Some inherent filler ability, plus buying its own conversation. Yeah, there's pros and cons. It's like anything. I've been there. What about up there? Or down there, I guess. Down low. I think I've cleared everything out of the left side here. Have I gone down that staircase directly up from here? This one in the middle? Yes, I have. I remember now. Or I've gone up it, rather. So where haven't I been? I've been all over here. Yep. What about up from here? And that's where I found the stake. I'm just trying to figure out where the last stake would be down here. I do also, I think I've floated it a few times. I think it would be really fun to do a karaoke stream. I like singing. Singing's fun. My only concern is, again, I don't know how many people are gonna tune in to a karaoke stream from a cat girl who sounds like I do. Again, I'm not unhappy with my voice. But, you know. I think I have a pleasant singing voice, to be quite honest. I wish I could bring the the tone and musicality that I sing with to more of my everyday speaking, but that's something that I guess is practiced. It's not over here. There's not a lot of space squares on the map that I haven't filled yet, which is worrying me. You think I have a pretty pleasant voice overall? That's very flattering and kind of you to say. Clearly people must enjoy it at least somewhat, because you all keep showing up, and if I was nails on a chalkboard, it wouldn't be happening. Not to... When I say this, it's going to sound like I'm sort of like negging myself or putting myself down. But it's like... I wonder... Oh, right. I can go down from here. Haha. Ah, I see. Oh, here it is. Hey. Mystery solved. I don't mean this as like a negative thing or like or to like to try and like dismiss or hedge any compliments. I really do wonder how much of it is the novelty of the accent. You know? Again, I swear I'm not trying to be like, oh, you're just saying that because, or anything like that. It is just a purely passive observation. It's like, how much do people just like the novelty of hearing a of an Australian voice? Which is fine, you know. It's have people up and on side screens. Voices and game noise level are important, and it's nice here. Yeah, I try and make sure the volume is well adjusted. Please let me know if it's ever an issue. I'll happily tweak it to keep it pleasant, but I feel like it's usually in a pretty good spot in terms of keeping me audible while also featuring the game. Where is the last of these actual giants to put this on? I think over on the far right. Just happy I'm not a bartender with a voice like that. That is a fascinating compliment, I think. I think I've told this story before. My high school English teacher once asked me if I'd ever considered a career in radio, and to this day I don't know if it was meant to be like a genuine compliment or a veiled way of telling me to shut up. It's entirely possible it was both. Nice chill sounding voice, pleasant to listen to, thank you. Again, I also hope it doesn't come off like I'm fishing for compliments either, like... It's always both, yeah. Accepting compliments, I'm sure you all know, is a tricky thing to do. Terra good? Oh, thank you, Rachel. Rachel also good. Controversial opinion. You don't think you have a particular interest in terms of accent, but also you don't think thinking is overrated. That's fair. I think I need to be up from here. Right, to get to this last giant. Here we go. Pretty big, says this giant's wedge. Again, I feel like talking about and accepting compliments is one of those really tricky tightropes to walk. Because again, it's like, I don't want to come off like I'm fishing for compliments. I will be the first to admit, I am a relatively harmless narcissist. I do love to hear people say nice things about me. I don't like to fish for compliments because then it doesn't feel earned. But also, you need to, the thing is, you need to like not worry about it. Like, if you're too concerned with whether or not you've earned compliments or not, it's like, no, just take it. Just take the W. If someone is saying nice things to you, that's valid, that's genuine. Take it. Accept that love into your heart, you big doofus. And then at the same time, when you accept compliments, you know, you don't want to, you know, you want to stay humble. Let them come on their own and then it's meaningful. Yeah, again, it's one of those things. Okay, so I have 4 giant's hearts. I need to remember how to get back from here. And it's one of those things that it becomes weird to talk about too, because it's like, you kind of end up in a weird self-referential hole of like, is talking about fishing for compliments, is saying you're not fishing for compliments become fishing for compliments? It is very easy to let yourself get into that kind of spiral, especially if you have the kind of anxiety brain that is prone to overthinking. Anyway, I appreciate you all. I'm glad you all appreciate being here. I'm happy to have an audience. Y'all are pretty cool. It's fine to want these things. No, I'm absolutely at peace with the fact that that's 1. You're gonna make me put them all in 1 by 1, even though I have 4? We've got 2 now. 1 more to go. Now we can go in. I think also when it comes to streaming particularly, it's one of those weird sort of... Let's follow. Ooh. We're in a very mysterious zone. These bizarre diamonds. Look at that rainbow under there. It's not a true callback to an old genre of adventure game if you don't have to use items one by one. That's true. That's fair. Ah, 3 swords. Fortunately, I have 3 swords. And y'all scoffed. Y'all said that was too many swords. Joke's on you all now. Save gameplay? Yes. What's happening in here? Let me table my discussion of streaming and compliments and self-consciousness. Because we're going to finish up this game here. The gate. It was here after all. Tell me your name. My name? My name is... No, I can't remember. Failed entry. I cannot let you pass. But anything nameless must be deleted. Ah! Oh no! She's been diamond imprisoned. Preparing deletion process. Well, that's not good. What should we do? The only thing we can do. Look, the Monster Slayer. Is it trying to help us? It's dragon time. Preparation complete. Beginning deletion process. We won't let you. It's time for a shmup boss. Remember when this happened in the previous game? It is happening again. I do wish you didn't have to mash manually to do this, though. Also, I'm glad that you just straight up turn into a dragon in these games. Like, it's a little ambiguous from the back, but I'm pretty sure that, like, those are the wings and the tail right on there. Manual mashing? Yeah. That's okay. I've got a strong, powerful thumb. Huh. It's not making it easy for us. Look at this. Now the photon sword. The photon sword. Upgrade to jet mode. I love that this really... What? Ah! I really thought I was out of the way of that. Love turning into a dragon both in games and real life. Mood. Powerful. IMO. I endorse this as well. Well, my hitless run is in shambles, but I think we'll still survive. Look at this thing! Utterly terrifying. But that's not going to stop us. One more sword. It's the Fairune sword. Our final form. Whoop. Oh no! Beam! God, what a cool design. I love the designs in this game. Whoa! Phase 2. Energy swords. Oh, these track you? I didn't even realize. More energy swords. I didn't realize the purple shots were based on your position. I mean, they don't track you, but they at least aim for where you were. Get wrecked, nerd. Is it over? The air, it is trembling around us. By the combined powers of the three swords, our true ultimate final form. I see. So that's how it is. Wakaru. This is just the Kefka fight area? Yeah. Get ready, it's coming. You're about to meet the maker of the Ashen World. There's many phases. Look at this guy. Wom, wom, wom. Those guys shoot little death bullets at you. In fact, all of the ads in here do. Which makes it a little complicated. Fortunately, your hitbox is much, in proper shmup fashion, your hitbox is much smaller than it appears. Than one might assume for the size of ship you are. Anyway, it's not, you know, not too hardcore of a shmup, because as is probably fair to expect from a video game that up until now was not exactly significantly action-based or terribly demanding in execution. But it's still cute. What? I think it's a fun mode shift for it to undertake. It's almost done. They should make a shmup where you're absolutely gigantic, but your hitbox is still 5 pixels. Yeah. Whew. Is it over now? I think so. Well, almost. Well, there she is, still imprisoned. Oop. Rescued. Excuse me. Okay. Is this also the gate? It's open? Your name, tell me your... It's harmless now. Tell me your name. My name. It wasn't in the storage devices. Is there anything else that could possibly? Is there any other way we could possibly learn her name? That's why they make you fill out the full map area on those 5 each. Just so that you'll be able to see the entirety of the landmasses and see that it spells out a name. Name. Where do I go to actually enter it? Or do I just need to hit it on the L? Wait. How do I enter? Oh, wait, hang on. Right. We also have a key item here. In case you had forgotten, we have a sparkling key item, which lights it right up for you. L. Hang on. How do I enter this? Hey! Don't throw things at me. L button. A button. Y button. L button. A button. Which I think is very cute that it's spelled out in buttons that you could hit on the pad. Layla. That's my name. Well, we're back here now. We didn't even get to say goodbye. Miss Layla. I'm glad we got to know her name in the end. Now when we remember her, we have a name to go with the memory. Yeah. The gate have closed. The Ashenwald will disappear in time. This place seems like it will stay, though. Perhaps it's because it has melded with our tower? Layla gone. Miss Layla. Welcome back. Huh? Miss Layla? But how? Layla. Yes, that's my name. Layla from the other side told me everything. She told me everything that happened after I disappeared. And, she says thank you. The other Layla says thank you. And you've got my thanks too. I thought I'd never get to see you again, Miss Layla. Don't worry, I'm Layla that was born in this Fairune. I see. Just like the way my master made me from a Fairune seed. You were made from a Fairune seed by Miss Layla from the other side. Am I right? Yeah, I guess. Hey, let's travel this world together. Huh? Are you able to leave this place? With enough cubes and storage devices, I can. That's what the other Layla told me. Look at the cube. Little pet cube. Did you call? Well, would you carry me with you to travel the world? That's what a family can be. A lady, a robot clone, and a talking book. This too is Yuri. Gay. Look at him. She's in the wedding dress and everything. Always has been, exactly. So that concludes Fairune2. Directed, game designed, scenarioed, arted, and musicked by Waikimura. This story is happy end. But there are many other guys like you in this world. How many ending messages can I bunch up together? Pray for a true peace in Fairune. The end. Faerun, a world where imagination is reality. Currently, no demon is being resurrected to threaten the world, nor is the world going to come to an end. All's right with the world. Mission all over. And it only took me 6 hours and 20 minutes. That's not too bad, considering how rusty I was, how much I forgot of it. Now I've unlocked one last Faerune blast lock. I'll dash through 621 nice. Yeah, just like the pilot in the new Armored Core, you know. Why not whip through Faerune Origin here? Faerune Origin is a remake of the original Flash game that spawned the Faerune series. The Fairy Ceiling and the Demon King have been driven away by an unknown evil. It's only a matter of time before the Demon King will regain his power. I implore you, please find the 4 fairies scattered in the land of Faerune so they may seal in the Demon King again. What perfectly innocuous series of numbers, Koja. I don't know why it would stand out to anyone particularly. So as you can see, I think the graphical style in the actual original Flash game was closer to what was used for the later games, but you can kind of see the beginnings of what would be the eventual full game here. Thank you. Whoop. Oh, a rainbow bridge. How polite. How pleasant. I think I need to go get an axe. Hide light-esque. It is much more hide-like. Actually, I think there's a cave up here. Is there? Yes. Dirt. As you can see from the map on the right, it's not a particularly huge world. It's really, you know, it is very much from that era of Flash game where a Flash game was supposed to be a complete experience that you could finish in its entirety on your, like, lunch break. Whoops. Ow. I think the bump combat is more bump combat-ish. It's like, it's closer to bump combat in this, and that it's like, if you have to be facing the enemy head-on to damage it. Instead of the level-based combat. Let's see. Now I have the axe. Yeah, well, while shirking off class in the 2000s, exactly. Games to be played while you were supposed to be doing something else. Which is the niche that I suppose is now filled by mobile games largely. Found some kind of wind medal. You all play any, have any mobile games of choice these days? I'll be honest, all I play on my phone these days is solitaire. Of varying sorts. You know, usually if I'm phone gaming, solitaire is about the level of involved that I'm ready for. Your mobile game is just 3DS stuff? Yeah, I think actual portable gaming like that is kind of probably more what people are going for. I think I need to use a wind medal up here somewhere. No. Up there maybe, but I'm down here. Don't play anything not on your PC, that's fair too. Again, I was just curious if anyone... Aha. Secret road up here. I pretty much just put just do solitaire on my phone, and like I only ever play it if I'm like at work and killing time in that way. Okay, I've activated the wind rune. Or wind medallion or whatever. Haha. Skyway. I would love to be able to go get that key down there, but apparently not just yet. Hey, Fire Fairy. The seed. It's just called a seed. Fair enough. Long way around to the Green Wind Fairy. Thank you. Well, I'm more likely to be doing something much worse for you on your phone, like social media. Yeah. I do also usually try and reload that, but usually when I'm like at work or something, it is the small hours of the evening for most of my friends and acquaintances. Can't find anything to stick to. Gacha, just too parasitic to enjoy. Oh yeah, I've never even attempted a gacha game, partly because for a long while I just had a real shitty cheapo Android phone that wouldn't have been able to deal with, that like wouldn't let me install half of them.
although I think that was also an issue just with the Play Store not really... With the Dreamos giving me the option to begin with in a lot of cases. I think the closest I would get to a gacha that I might conceivably enjoy is maybe like Arknights or something. But even then, why tempt the devil? Yeah, no, gacha is rough. I don't say this in any way to belittle or make light of people who are invested in gacha games, but like, y'all know you can just download these PNGs of anime girls off the internet for free. Thank you. We're just about... Wait, we need a 4th fairy for some reason. There's 4 fairies here. That's the biggest difference between this and the later games. 4 fairies in this one. Too much stuff now. I feel like that's also like one of the issues with like gacha games, is that they're live service by nature, and so you kind of just get that content creep. I got a bottle of empty. Well, let me try. Wait, can I pick the fire metal back up? No. I need to be able to melt. Wait. I forget what exactly I need to do here. Again, not a hugely involved game. This one. Must always be something new and better. Yeah. I mean, I guess the closest I got is Final Fantasy XIV as my live service MMO game haul. And even that, like, I just don't have... I personally don't have the time for the content treadmill. I think I go water the seed now. Hey, now it's a little sprout pod. What do I do now? Oh, hello. Do I just need to keep wandering in and out for you to finish growing? Yeah, I got a sunflower. Oh no, it's sad that I chopped it down. Ah, tragic. Don't worry, it's for the good of the world. But yeah, with like Fire Emblem, it's like, look, I have an attachment to a lot of these characters. Thank you. I love to see fun new PNGs of Lucina as much as the next person. Oh, the time has come, the world should be engulfed in darkness. Look at this guy. You better go stop it. I like to look at the pretty Lucina outfits as much as the next person. I have no compulsion to do Fire Emblem gameplay to make, or gacha pools to make that happen. Weird evil skull thing, yeah. Oh no! Let's pick them all back up and put them back on their feet. Now, you may notice in the corners of the screen, they are color-coded. Got him. Honestly, that villain kinda cute. He's sealed away forever now, though. GG, thank you. He was no match for the interface puzzle, exactly. Congratulations! 9 minutes. Not bad. I forget what the speedrun achievement is for that one. Let me see if I can pull that up, actually. Must be faster than 9 minutes, because I didn't get it. 6 minutes is the speedrun time for that. It's 1 hour for the first game, and I think 4 hours for this one, 3 hours for this one. So that's half the time I managed it in. Anyway, so that was Fairune. Let's have a quick look at Fairune Blast since we unlocked it. Since I'm not running any earlier anyway. Hey, here's the credits again. But yeah, Fairune Blast is the developer putting his love of shmups where his mouth is, question mark. That's not phrasing that makes any kind of sense. It's a fun bonus, more than anything. It's not a very fleshed out individual mode from memory, but... Hey! Terethiel, thank you for playing. Your mouth is in Shmupland. It's as good a place for a mouth to be as any. Oh, look at this art, though. This is really cute. Thanks for hanging out, Leah, by the way. Hope presume you're heading to bed soon. Hope you can get some good rest. So chonky soundy, exactly. Player select. Girl from another dimension. Yamato or Uzume. Well, let's stick with girl from another dimension. At least in this one you don't have to mash as hard. Dreamos! Cute. I've powered up enough to get a bomb. Full power. Again, it's very light on. There's my bomb. Ooh, I see. It's kind of like a disc of destruction. Some kind of destructo disc, if you will. You know, I never actually watched, like, Dragon Ball Z. I feel like I was a little young for it when it was in its original primetime television run. I just never went back to it. Anyway, as you can see, it's a lot of cute asset reuse. Not the most engaging shmup in the world, but you know, if you like to mash a button, see things explode, which Lord knows I do. What an unpleasant noise that just made. I wish it would not make that noise when I ping stuff off it. Get bombed, dude. I guess the idea is that it's for score attack more than anything too, so as you can see, quite a parade of bonuses and stimuli. Warning! Oh no! I got hit! Mecha Dreamos, this cube thing. Many bonuses. You think I can find a Miklas in here? Did I win? Yes. Clear. Be a fun go around, but you think the OG Dragon Ball is better? I think I would also struggle to have patience for the original Dragon Ball either, to be honest. I think maybe it's fine that I missed that window. Anyway, so that was Fairune Collection. A wonderful time, I hope, was had by all. Let me see if I can get ready to queue up some kind of end card here. As my, again, helpful automated assistant points out, if you're not already following in places or joining my Discord, that's a thing you can do. If you would like to be pinged regularly when I go live for streams, then the most surefire way to do that is to join that Discord and click the button that puts you in the group that gets pinged there. I understand if you don't want to. I know sometimes just getting pinged about stuff's annoying, but If you want, that's an option available to you. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Let's see. My schedule again for the rest of the week here. As you can see, tomorrow night I'm finally getting back to Ironhander. I had to take last week off it, but when I checked it out the week before, I had a really fun time with that. That game is really cool. I am excited to get it stuck into more of that with y'all. And on Thursday night, as is tradition, weekly Link to the Past randomizer. I may have to slot something in on the end too, because if seed and skill depending, I may finish that faster than I have been doing. I set a personal best last week. It was pretty good. Pretty decent time. For me, anyway. I know 3 hours is nothing spectacular in the usual scheme of Link to the Past rando, but it was a significant improvement for me. And then going into the holiday weekend, mostly time to myself. I didn't know at the time, I assumed at the time that I would be wrapped up Sunday with family Christmas affairs, but it seems possible that I might be able to get a stream in beforehand. I'll see how it goes. I'll keep you all posted. I don't know what I'll stream then, if anything, but there is potential for a Sunday night Christmas Eve stream Veganza. Of course, I completely understand if y'all are busy on a Christmas Eve. It's such is the nature of the holiday. But if I do go live, I may be around if y'all need that. Family time is important too. Yeah, no, I make no apologies for taking that time off. I just like to stream as well, and it seemed like that was maybe something on the cards there. Alright, I suppose what I should do now is have a look at who is around that I could potentially raid y'all into. A little bit of a quieter night, but there's some folks around. Pang's doing some Christmas VR chat. Good for her. Fire Mountain is doing an impromptu Final Fantasy VII stream. Eltriox checking out the Nintendo 64. Seems like there's some Goemon happening in there. Ganbare. Seahorse is checking out the Dusk HD upgrade that I think was recently released. So many good options. I've raided Seahorse a few times lately. I might swing by Eltriox actually. He's been going for a little while, but checking out some Nintendo 64 fun is always a good time. But any of the people I just mentioned are all super cool people to swing by and hang out with. But I think I'm gonna drop y'all by Eltriox. Eltriox's cool. It seems like he's having a good time over there, but thank you all again so very much for coming to spend some time with me. I hope you all have a pleasant remainder of your time zone, wherever it may be. And I'll see you all again before too long, I'm sure. Again, very excited to get back to Ironhander. That game slaps. That game is good as hell. But yeah, thanks very much again. Take care, y'all, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye now. Well, I mean, hang on. I'll hit this raid button once I finally, once my actual stream loads in. Hey, come on. No fair. Okay. I'm actually hitting the button now. Goodbye.